So, you know how I have those business cards?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I took some of those to work today and I gave one to one of my coworkers and I was telling her, I was like, look, show Ryan is not the same as work Ryan. So just be aware of that. And she's like, well, what do you mean? And the only thing I could think of is like, well, show Ryan is like if I was coked out of my mind. That's show Ryan. But then I realized, I've never actually done cocaine. So I don't really know what that version of Ryan is gonna be.
Like, what would that look like?
Ooh, you got $100 and a free night? Let's find out. Welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at TABPOD. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I mean, honestly, I say this usually at the end of the show. I'll say it at the beginning this time. Just any way that you interact with us, even if it's watching one episode one time, we appreciate, right? So thank you for that. Also, if you want to help out the show financially, you're always more than welcome to check out our Patreon at TABPOD. $5 a month gets you on to the ticker, right? And I don't know if you guys go onto our YouTube channel ever, but Judy was throwing bows about the ticker this week, in which she would say, just wanted you to know that there are 2 commas between Carol and my name on, and this is in all caps for our podcast listeners, the long ass ticket train. Now, me being a really good manager of our YouTube channel responded, thank you for your input. At Take a Breath Productions, we take all of the insight from our audience very seriously. We will look into this matter and have a course of correction in due time. Thank you for being a listener and supporting the show. New episodes are weekly on Sundays at 10 a.m. Also, ticker, not ticket train.
I just realized that now that you pulled it up, so I need to correct myself.
I honestly, it was so hard for me not to bring it up to you because I was like, she doesn't know. She doesn't know and she hasn't noticed yet. I'm gonna get her. Oh, let's go. Oh man. Okay. So
Wow.
Got that out of the way. No, but thank you for real. I did not. Those 2 commas would have been there for the next 7 years, okay? I had no idea that there was an extra comma. So thank you for letting me know. That will get corrected. If you want to see your name on the ticker, $5 a month on our Patreon at TABPOD. All right. Judy, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is your body count?
I do have the number, but I'm not gonna share it. It's kind of weird.
I was like, is she actually gonna share the number right now? Did I just Jedi mind trick her into it? Just speak with confidence and then everything will happen for you? Okay, that's fair. And honestly, I would give my number as well, but and this isn't me trying to flex because there's really nothing about my life path that's to be commended on, right? But I don't know what my number is. I stopped counting at one point because it just stopped mattering to me. So it could be 15, it could be 7,000. I just don't know anymore, okay?
Okay.
But you know your number. We talking double
I do
digits?
know
We
my
talking
number.
triple digits?
What?
What? I'm
What kind of
asking.
lady
We
do you
talking
think I am? I'm just kidding.
we talking quadruple digits then? I don't know.
No. Oh my God. Who
Okay.
has that time? Look, if you have quadruple numbers, please hit us up. I'm very interested in having you on the pod because I just need to know, like, how.
And you gotta actually know the number though, okay?
Clearly.
You can't be like me and just be like, well, maybe it's quadra. I stopped counting back in the 80s, man. I don't know. No, you gotta know the number.
And you gotta be a millennial. Let's not put it to like.
I was born in the. Oh, I guess. No, that's fair. I guess because I was born in the 80s. That's why the 80s came into my head, right? But I guess if you were able to have legally have sex in the 80s, yeah, that's probably we don't need like fucking World War II veterans coming on the show talking about their sex life.
Yeah, let's not. So we'll keep it to millennials, but for real though, I have a lot of questions.
Oh, all right. So we talk. So okay. We talking upper double digits, lower double digits.
Let's get on the topic here.
All right, fine. The reason I asked is because I came across this video. It's a blind date on YouTube where they just put two people in different rooms and they can hear each other through a microphone or some shit. And the question of body count comes up, and I just watched the reaction from the guy, okay? Hold on, I never get this right. God damn it, one of these days. There we go. Oh, and I don't even have it on the right thing. I was well prepared today. Okay, here we go.
My body count is -2, and I don't think body count matters. I think that's stupid. I can tell that you're gonna be the type of person who really thinks it matters.
Body count definitely matters.
Ooh, I was right.
Okay, so I'd say about mine's 15, around there. Anything over 10, man, I don't know.
Around
I think
there.
that's expired. Anything over 10.
Anything over 10 is expired.
You're expired.
I'm actually canned, so I have a long shelf life, so I'm good.
I'm canned as well.
Okay.
We both have long shelf lives. What a coincidence.
So you're not like a banana that's turning brown, are you?
I'm not like what?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
So what's your actual body count? I said mine.
Okay, so they just go back and forth. You never really get,
Of course.
full disclosure. I don't know if you could tell, the date wasn't going well before this. But anytime I hear this come up, it's so funny to me because it's something that is so overly, in my opinion, overly concerned about in our society. Because I do think it's important to know your partner's body count if they remember. But that's more so because you want to know if you guys are going to have some issues being compatible, right? So what I mean by that is if one person is out there in the quadruple digits, right? Fucking since they came out of the birth canal. And the other person has had like 2 partners, they're probably going to have some incompatibilities in the bedroom, right?
Interesting. Okay.
You know, or it even goes, and it can go in the opposite way, where the one who has only had a couple partners is now intimidated by the one who's had a bunch of partners. So they're like, oh, I'll never be able to live up to all the orgies that you've been in.
Right. So then what's the point of bringing up the body count?
No, I think it's important to get this conversation like known though, right? Like obviously you and Keith have both been fucking since 92, right? So y'all had no issues in that department. Like it was very obvious that both of y'all had a lot of sex before y'all started dating. So no issue at all. But I do think that's an important conversation to have. Like I said, for me anyway, right? I also prioritize a what would you call it? A healthy sexual relationship, between me and my partners. Or in this, at this time, it's partner. I'm just talking about all the time, all time. Okay.
I was like, oh, he added an S there. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
about
No,
that.
I'm
I
just
didn't know y'all
like-
roll like that.
No, I mean, like, I might be okay with it, but she doesn't want me. So we do what she wants because happy family. But like EP, if you ever change your mind, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm all coked up right now. I don't know what I'm saying. But no, I do think because, and this came up in a conversation I was having regarding this earlier. You can only let's say you can have 8 partners, right? But if 4 of them were all 4-year relationships, then you might have had more sex than someone who had 10, 15, 20 different people in that time. Like in the amount of times you've had sex, is what I'm saying, right? So
yeah, I see what you're saying, yes.
So that's my point, is that it's important to, and I'm not saying you do this on the first date or the blind date or whatever. I'm saying at some point, like, wait until like, I don't know, second date's probably fine. Just get, not the first date. But it's important to do that just because, like, you also, in my opinion, it will help build sexual chemistry if you, like, know what the other person is into, right? Because same thing, too. You don't want to get surprised. You don't want to go into a situation, the next thing you know, he pulls out candle and a lighter, and you're like, oh, I'm not into wax. I gotta go.
Oh my God.
I mean, what if it's worse than that? Like, what?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what if he pulls out a baby bottle and a banana? Okay, I don't know. So.
All right. Yeah, baby bottle and a banana.
Yeah. Look. I had a life before I was married. Okay.
Again, not gonna yuck your yum.
Yeah. Exactly. Look, girl, there's nothing to yuck. Okay. Wait till I tell you about the baby bottle and banana trick off the air. Oh my God. You thought the double clutch basket catch was some good shit? Oh, a baby bottle of banana all day.
Now,
by the way, for anyone wondering, the double clutch basket catch is when you got her in the position, you toss her in the air, and she spit in the air, you catch her right on there, bam! But you double clutch when you throw her up. That's, so double clutch basket catch, bam! It works like a charm every time. What were you gonna say, Judy? I'm sorry.
I don't remember now.
See, that's exactly what the girl says every time. I don't even know what we was talking about. But you hit me with the double clutch basket catch. Shit, I'm fucking done right now. Woo. Got my toes curling. All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I guess.
Okay.
I guess a good question is: would a high body count ever deter you?
Ooh, that's what I wanted to ask. Or not in that sense, but a bit like, what would have been like an offensive number to you if some girl told you like, this was my body count?
See, no, it would never be offensive to me. No,
okay.
Like, because to me, it's not about the amount of people that you've slept with. It's about the way you go about it, right? Like,
right.
Like if you're and I'm not even trying to judge, but if you're an OnlyFans girl, that's different than if you just go out to the bar every weekend. And I only mean that it's different just because, like, part of you getting off to a degree you probably need people watching you. And I'm a fat, tubby motherfucker, so I don't want no one watching me ever, right? So that's what I mean. Like, no, we don't do voyeurism around these parts. But no, like, as far as an actual, there isn't one that would actually bother me.
Yeah.
And if there was, I would be the ultimate hypocrite, because I was out there fucking, right? Like, I was out there at least 20 times, maybe less. I don't know. I drank a lot. So, that's just how it is.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So what was your question?
Would it matter to you, like, if a guy had a really high body count?
No.
No?
No.
What if he had a really low one? Like, what if he had only been with, like, 3 people?
It's probably like a serial monogamous. And I mean, if that's a you thing, okay, like,
Right.
guess we'll show you
But that's
some
what I'm saying.
things, you know,
Is
new
that
things.
if that's a you thing, okay? But I'm not caring about them.
No,
the
no,
you
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm talking
like,
about
for
you
me,
you.
No.
No, you're good.
Cool. I guess you've been with 3 women. Okay,
I'm
be
not
your
gonna
4th.
lie. I think you're a bit of a liar. I do.
No, well,
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this is gonna sound messed up, right? I'm not saying that you. I'll say it nicely then. There we go. I'm not saying that you wouldn't. I'm not saying that once you heard that you would cut the relationship off. Right? I'm not saying that you would do. What I am saying, though, is that if you heard somebody only had 3 dudes, and I feel like your reaction just kind of proved this, that it would still diminish them in your head a little bit. Like, if he was on the doorstep of getting to hit it on the first night, and then you heard, oh, you only had 3? Back it up, okay? I'm a 2-date kind of girl. That's what I'm saying, okay?
no, I don't know. I can't tell you now because, like, we'll never know. I don't go on new dates, so I don't know you guys.
Uh-huh. Honestly, I'm thinking about it now. If I found out that the girl had a massive, massive body count, I would probably get intimidated. And not because, like, oh, she's had so many dudes, but, like, I don't want to, when the number is that high, I don't want to just be like, you know, a footnote in the history. Like, oh yeah, that guy, September 16th is all I remember about him. No, I want to leave a lasting presence, okay? But it's hard to do that when there's a lot of dudes and there's a lot of competition, okay? So for that reason, I might be intimidated, but I'll still, look, I'm American, so I'll give it a shot.
This reminds me, I just watched the episode on Friends with Monica and Richard, where who's played by, if you know, oh my god, now his name is like leaving my with the mustache. Oh my god, what is his name?
Oh, Burt Reynolds.
No, Tom Selleck.
Oh,
Burt Reynolds?
yeah, the other guy. I didn't watch Friends, but you're right. It is Tom Selleck.
Okay, so sorry. Tom Selleck and Monica get together, and he's, I think, like 20 years her senior. But he says he's only been with 2 women, and she was a little offended. She's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, well, I was married for 20 plus years." He's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, well, also, you know, because he was married for 20 plus years, plus he was born in like the 20s. So you couldn't just go around having sex with any old thing back in the 20s. You know, because people are more horned up today because
the 20s.
And yeah, well, look, I watch Boardwalk Empire. I know what's up. Back in the day, the outfits that women wear nowadays compared to what they wore back then, like, I could understand dudes not being horny back in the 20s because you're just looking at a cardboard box all day. But nowadays, you see the shape, you see the curves. Hell, depending on the day, you might just see the body if it's like Kanye's wife on the carpet, you know. So that's it. Either way, you know what?
Either way, yeah.
I feel like I've been demonstratized in this segment, and I don't appreciate it. I don't. I feel like I was open and forthcoming, and you were just like, we're not going to talk about those things. So you know what? We're just going to move on. We're going to move on. It's my favorite new segment. My favorite new segment. Judy hates the youths.
The 2 Utes.
Did you say utes?
Yeah, 2 Utes.
What is a ute?
2 youths.
So I made that sounder for you, Judy.
I know, and I really thought when you were like, "Oh, I made a sounder for you," I'm like, "Okay, I guess I will hear it." I thought it was gonna be Schmidt from New Girl saying "youths" because it's so funny to me. But he only says it like a handful of times, but that's it. But it's just so funny. Anyways, no, I've never seen that. Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, yo, hey, you've never seen My Cousin Vinny, which is that's a problem within itself. But the other thing, do I strike you as someone who watched New Girl?
You could have, yeah.
Oh, I could have. Ugh. Okay, that's what I say to you with
It's
that.
been
Ugh.
off air, and you could have streamed it during COVID. Look, I don't know what you were doing back then.
Not
There's
watching
a lot
New
of
Girl.
not doing anything.
Not
So you
watching
could've-
New Girl. Okay,
You
It was
could have
a
stumbled
lo-
upon it.
Anyway,
Anyways, yes.
I'll work
Please,
on your I'll work on your New Girl segment for next week, okay? But you know me, I do love when Judy is upset at the Utes, and we have another one today. A video of what's
Yes.
going on. She's this girl is upset about her job application or something.
No, it's so basically on the title of it, it's called Negotiating Fail. And
Oh, okay.
basically, yeah, that's all you needed to know.
All right, here we go.
Buddy, so update on the job offer that I did get. Basically, I attempted to negotiate my salary. Well, first of all, I asked them if I could have a couple more weeks to decide. And they were like, no, you need to tell us by Friday. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I was negotiating my salary with them. I obviously gave them the spiel that you're supposed to give about like your experience and just like whatever, all your qualifications and, you know, the market price, I guess, for this position. And they were still like, no, you like, this is the max that we're offering you. So now I'm just like, I don't know if I should continue negotiating about like paid time off or like a signing bonus or anything like that. Because low-key, I just feel like they're not going to give it to me and that I have no say as like a, you know, fresh grad. So I don't know. What should I do?
Yes. So,
Hello, world.
she is a fresh grad, 21 years old, her first big girl job, and she's out here getting upset that this job is not negotiating with her on like salary. And I know at one point, I think she mentioned in a separate video where she's like, she asked for if there's a bonus. And I'm like,
A sign-on bonus, yeah.
a sign-on bonus,
I mean-
you know? She's like, and I'm like, homegirl, you are 21 years old. First of all, your experience, I don't know what college she went to, but if any just regular state university, your internship was probably like, you know, I'm just saying, like, I feel like these new youths that are coming up in the workforce are expecting so much because they see a lot of it on social media.
Well, yeah,
And
100%.
it's like you are 21. Do you know how much I was making at 21? I was
Well,
in no position
Judy,
to be.
that was
I get it.
pre-inflation.
Yeah, different.
Okay.
Okay, but still, okay. Regardless, though, so fresh out of college, I wouldn't have thought, at least. So maybe it's just my point, like my fault, that I didn't have the courage or what to speak up for myself to like, hey, I did all of this, you know, volunteer work, so you should probably pay me more. You know, I don't know if that's like,
So
girl, take the job, please.
I'll put it like this, okay? I'm not upset with her for asking. Because, look, you never know what might happen by asking, right? Maybe you do get an extra week of vacation or a sign-on bonus or something, right? But the thing that is infuriating to me as far as a negotiating thing is you're not bringing any leverage to the table. And the fact that she doesn't realize that she's not bringing any leverage to the table is where I get infuriated. Because, and we'll get into this in a little bit, like, there's a reason I don't ask for stuff, and it's because I never feel like I have any leverage. We'll get into that in a little bit. We got a whole segment planned around that. But you know, if you're this girl in this position, like, what are you bringing to the table? Are other firms offering you positions? Because if they are, then you have some leverage, right? Did you go, like you were talking about, Judy, did you get a highly sought after internship that gave you a ton of experience? You know, but it sounds like she doesn't have any of that. And yeah, it's just kind of like, you get what you get at that point.
Yeah, like, girl, it's really bad out here. Job market wise, you got a job offer.
No, that's the advice I just gave you. That's what you do in a good market. In this market, you just hold on. You just, that's all you're doing.
You're like, what? A job offer? Like, and if you saw if you were watching on the YouTube, the video after that of hers is saying that she applied to 200 jobs. So you know what? Girl.
See, man, when I got the offer for the job now, because remember, I was having to work at the call center for a minute. So when I got the offer for the job that I have now, I was skipping. I was on my way to my car. Let's go. I'm out of here. Yes, got a real job. Let's go. So come on. I just hope that she uses this event to get some much needed life experience. Okay?
Yes.
Cause it's tough out here. You be trying hard.
Girl,
it's tough out here. So, you know, Judy had to work like 4 jobs after she got married just so she could pay down her wedding bill. Like, it's crazy. You know,
I've never worked 4 jobs, but that sounds very exhausting.
I mean, you basically work for, because you will, don't get me excited. You're getting me sidetracked right now. Look, Judy be working a lot. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. All right.
I do.
Also,
work a lot. Yeah.
Judy, it is time for Am I Overreacting? Not too much, Judy. Not too much.
Not
Don't
too
want
much.
to get
I know.
copywritten
I've
again,
already braced
okay?
myself. I got it.
I
got it.
Am I overreacting
Ooh, I like
for taking back the gifts I got my wife? Hit the jackpot online last week. $25K, baby! Use my personal funds I squirrel away each month. We do the separate account things for personal splurges. Felt like balling out, so took the missus to the bougie steakhouse we've been drooling over, dropped 3 bills easy, then snagged her this designer bag plus some sparkly stuff she's been low-key stalking. Total of $1,200. Pretty dope of me, yeah? Guess not, LOL. She rolls up yesterday, so when do I get my half? I'm like, question mark. She goes on about how marriage equals what's mine is hers, and I owe her 50% of my winnings. Reminded her this came from my personal stash, not our joint account, and she didn't risk a penny. She went nuclear! Calling me stingy AF and giving me that classic silent treatment vibe. So this AM, I just returned all her gifts and dumped the cash back with my winnings. Now she's blasting me to everyone saying I'm some greedy monster hoarding treasure from her. Am I overreacting? Taking back the gifts too petty or nah?
Oh my God! Please tell me what your answer is.
Hell nah! No! You take it all back. She is ungrateful. Now, what I will say, you're feeling yourself a little too much in this "Am I Overreacting" post, right? Like the pettiness of the post.
Yeah, it was.
Is right.
A little
But
over to the top.
hell no, girlfriend. Like, and don't get it twisted. I'm not even saying that he shouldn't give her some of the money, right? Like, let's say he did win. And honestly, it's his money. He could do what he wants with it, right? If it was me and I won, I would probably keep 15. I'd give my girl 10, right? Or whatever the percentage is after we go to that fancy ass steakhouse y'all been drooling over, dropping 3 bills, okay? you know this motherfucker didn't tip either. Like, he went to the steakhouse, dropped 3 bills, and tipped $25. So
yeah, from the sounds of it.
yeah. So no, but I don't think there's any issue at all with her not being grateful for the stuff that he got her, and him being like, okay, well then you don't appreciate these things. I'm just going to take them back because they were a gift and you don't want them anyway, it sounds like. So
Yeah, I think that's my only my problem with him is like, did she say she didn't want the gifts? Like, he was just being petty and was like, you know what, I'm gonna go take it back, and kind of left her hanging dry.
oh no.
And I get
So sorry.
Yeah.
You're right about that. I am saying that her actions mean that she is not wanting these gifts and are ungrateful for them. She never said that this is a piece of shit, get this out of here. You're 100% right about that.
Yeah. So maybe you took it a little too far with being the pettiness. Like, you could have just stood your ground Could have stood your ground and been like, look, I'm gonna put this in my savings. You know, if there's anything we want to do later, cool, like, type thing, or, you know, whatever. But I think, yes, I get he's justly acting in a way that he, that is his money, but he should have not been petty. Just take the petty part out and I would have been okay.
Nah, I disagree because no, but think about this, right? Let's put you into this position, right? So you win $25,000. You win. You laundered through your illegal gains in 75 bank accounts. That's how you got it. But you won $25,000, right? And then you take $25,000.
Right.
You take some of that money and you go and you take Keith out to a super nice dinner, and then you buy him like a really fancy gaming PC, right? And whatever else he would want, something like that. And then instead of just being like, "Hey, thank you so much for sharing this with me," even if he wants to throw in, "Hey, if you want to share some more with me, I wouldn't be mad at you," but but if he does instead of doing that, if he's just like, "What the
Right.
That's it?
Demanding.
That's it.
Like, where's my half?
Yeah. You're telling me that you wouldn't be like, "What? I'm gonna throw this computer away."
It would have been a 2-piece combo on site.
That's it. That's the difference right there between men and women. That's the difference right there. Is because if this was y'all be like, "Okay, I'm gonna fuck that computer up," right? But with us, we don't want to destroy it. We just pay good money for it. We're gonna get the money back. We do the same thing. We just want to take away the shit from the other person. Same thing. Oh, but because he got his money back, he's petty. That's some bullshit, Judy. That's some bullshit.
Wait. I am not the type to get I was gonna say violent like that after I just said 2-piece combo. Hold on. My bad. I meant I wouldn't destroy things like that. I mean, that's not, but I get it. I know what you mean though. There are basically, yes, all the other women would be like car smashed, computer smashed, PS5 in the bathtub. Like, okay, I get it.
One, your TikTok feed must be wild. Okay. Two, I don't like this version of you that you're portraying, Miss. I'm not going to talk about my body count. I never get physically violent. Okay, we get it. You're perfect. This show is about realism, Judy. This is a real conversation between Judy and Ryan, not this Fugazi. I'm Princess Diana pre-tunnel, Judy and Ryan.
Yikes!
Oh, too soon? Too soon? She died when I was in high school, and we all know how old I am. Too soon?
Oh man. Anyways, Keith, if I ever win $25,000.
Don't ask for anything, Keith, because you ain't getting shit, okay? You ain't getting nothing. And if she does get you a present, apparently it'll be fine. So just do with it what you want. No repercussions. Oh, I can't wait for the next conversation with you guys where he's like, just so you know, if you win $25,000, I really could use a new car. Just throwing that out there. You know, not even the whole thing, just like a down payment would be great, okay?
I mean, yeah, you can't even afford a full car with 25 G's these days.
I mean, you can get a decently pre-owned one from like the late 1900s. You could figure that out.
God. Okay. Anyways.
Oh, you were telling me that you heard something at your job that has made you feel really unstable financially, and I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. So I know we're just talking about money. Now here's more money. So
Exactly.
So with my job, we held like a event where it was basically like a creator weekend type thing where we paid people an honorarium for being on the podcast. And, we paid for their flights, hotels, and things like that, right? So we reimbursed all of the attendees. Back in December, I want to say, is when our accountant like sent off these checks, like their reimbursement checks. So it's been 90 days, and our accountant started getting emails saying like the checks have been returned because it's been more than 90 days, so they're voided, so they have to get reissued. One of the checks was like $7,000, and this lady was like, "Oh, maybe I should have checked my mail." Bitch, what? I'm sorry. If I knew I was waiting for like a $7,000 check, I would be checking that shit every day in the mail.
My guy, I would be calling every day and be like, yo, y'all send that thing? Y'all sent it?
Right.
I'm with the mailman right now, and he said he ain't seen it. So where's it at?
Like, and I'm here like, oh my God, like, I want to get to that level where I'm not waiting for the $7,000 check, and it's just gonna be hanging out in my like mailbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like that's the goal for everyone. Like, even people like me who weren't money motivated are still like, yeah, if I could get to that point where it's just, I don't have to worry about money ever, that'd be cool.
Right. I don't even want to be like rich, in like Elon-esque, but I'm just like at that point where I don't check my bank account every day, or
well, I'm at that point now. I mean, if that's the goal, we got there, baby.
I think that's just my OCD. Like,
right. That's my point. Is I think that even if you got to that, even because you would just look and you'd be like, oh, okay, cool, millions of dollars still there, and then you walk away, right? That would be you.
You're right.
Except, question: do you check all of your accounts at the same time? Because 25 different bank accounts, that's got to take a while. Like, that's your whole morning right there.
First of all, I don't have 25 bank accounts.
This is what she wants you to think, Keith. She wants you to think there are 25 so you don't notice when the money goes missing, okay? But follow the paper trail. Follow the paper trail. Okay? We know what you do. Anyway, go on, Judy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Anyways, I don't have 25 bank accounts, but I mean, I don't check it every day just because I do my paycheck spreadsheet on payday and everything's already set. I don't have to worry about it like that, but
I don't have to worry about my bank account because I've already spent 17 hours itemizing it.
No, it only takes me like an hour to put everything where they need to be.
An hour a day.
On
An
payday.
hour a day.
No, on payday.
Well, yeah,
hour
but
on payday,
an
that's
hour on payday plus the 45 minutes you spent just searching all of the different bank accounts every day. That's too much. You basically have your own accounting firm going on right now, Judy. It's too much, okay?
Might as well just call me QuickBooks.
Yeah. You know? Not TurboTax.
Oh, man.
We're not going to call you that because that feels rude.
Yeah, ew, gross. Grow up if you're still using TurboTax.
Whoa. Catching strays again, I guess. But yeah, I would love to be at a point where I would love for just everyone to be able to be at a point where we could not get a $7,000 check. Not even, you know what? Not even to the degree like this lady, but just where we wouldn't have to be, like I was saying, calling about it constantly. Like, where's my money? Can I get that money, please? Right? Oh, it's not here yet? No problem, man. I got none but time. Send it whenever you get a chance, not tripping off of it. That's where I want to be. That the other one, now that I'm thinking about the other one, that sounds a little too rich. Okay, that sounds a little too rich for my liking. I don't have to. I just never. I never realized that it was. Oh, damn. No, I don't like that. That feels disconnected from society.
Yeah,
and everyone knows.
Yeah,
everyone knows that I am the man of society. The king is the man.
Look. There were two types of groups. There was this lady and a handful of others who had their checks returned, and then there were the other ones who were like, "Hey, I thought you said you were sending it here. Sending it here. Where's our money?"
Yeah. Almost
so
like
wow, well, you know,
almost like there's a financial divide in this country, okay? Who would have thought?
Wow, wild, especially in their profession. Who would have thought? They're all doing the same thing, but who would have thought? Different cases for different people. So I get it.
Judy, have you heard the saying that the people around you mirror the person that you are?
Not really. No.
Okay, so that's fair. Let me put it in a different way. Have you heard the saying, if you want to be a millionaire, you have to be around millionaires?
I've heard that, yeah.
Okay, so similar principles, all right? Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about that saying, because I heard it somewhere the other day, and I was just thinking to myself, I have never thought of it like that. Because I am so full, and you guys are going to think I'm messing around. I'm not joking when I say this. Don't laugh. This is serious stuff that we're talking about, okay? But I am so full of self-loathing and hatred towards myself that... Judy! Judy, be serious right now, okay?
I can't!
What? What? I can't, she says. That's hurtful. But I am so full of that that I've only ever thought that the people around me were just waiting, or that I was hoping that the people around me would never realize how terrible of a human being that I am and one day ostracize me. Right? That's honest to God, that is how I usually have felt about myself in most situations since, like,
you ever
let's
talk
say
to a
20.
therapist about this? Cause
You know what? This is not that time, okay? This is not the time to talk about that. I take a lovely variety of pills every day, okay? A lovely variety of pills.
That only helps so much.
Exactly. It helps, Judy. Anyway, we're talking.
Okay. Continue.
This is my therapy, I thought we decided.
But maybe a licensed therapist would help a lot. More than just
You have a license. You use it to drive to work. Well, you used to use it to drive to work, and now you work at home. So it's your license. I don't know. Anyway, like I was saying, but
Sorry,
then
continue. Yes.
once I started thinking about things from that perspective, I started to get really happy, right? Because if you have done everything to try and make your life and those around you as happy as possible, which is genuinely how I try to live, I started realizing, like, wow, I have a beautiful wife who loves me. She's trying to give me cancer every day, but she loves me. Wow, I have a wonderful son who thinks the world of me. He's a dink, and I want to punch him in the face all the time, but he loves me. I think about my job, and I have two guys that I work with in the office, and honestly, I could see them like being just really good friends with me for the rest of my life, you know? And I have a job in which I don't want to shoot anyone in the face ever, 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 unlike when I was working at the boutique in the Emporium. And just when I put it into that perspective, I realized that, like, if the life around me is a mirror of who I am, I'm a pretty okay guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not even going to go farther than pretty okay. Like, even that. You see the goosebumps? Like, calm it down. But I'm realizing I'm a pretty okay guy. And maybe I shouldn't constantly think of what a terrible human being I am. Maybe I should try to be a little bit nicer to myself. And I bring up this topic just so anyone who might also feel similar about themselves, just think about the people who are around you. And genuinely, you know, because guess what? Maybe the people around you are shitty. Like, and you need to get out of that situation. But maybe you've got some really awesome people in your life, and you're a reflection of them just as they are on you. So take that for what it's worth and give yourself a little more credit.
Oh, I love that.
You laughed at me when I said I was full of self-loathing.
No.
Okay, you don't get to be sad-faced. Okay,
laugh.
I saw it. I didn't laugh. Fucking
listen.
video stream right in front of me. What the hell?
That was more of a nervous laugh. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, but yes, exactly. I do like your thought process there, because a lot of people just need to hear that, and I don't know. It's sometimes you just can't see the good in you, but you're literally surrounded by a lot of good. So but I get it. It's just how you think of yourself, and you know, I'm sure you'll work through it, and not just on a medication basis. You know, you should.
I don't know, because you could always just increase the dosage.
It's
so
okay.
It is okay, exactly.
You can, but at what point should you be like, maybe I should, you know, take it down a notch with these, and you know, seek other help outside of medications. You know, it's okay to see a therapist, right?
Yes, it is. For other people, it is okay to see a therapist. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I think that if, you know, that's something that you think will help you, go for it. Me, if we're talking about me, you asked, you're like, how long can that go for? Well, how high can we get this prescription? Okay. Like, how many milligrams are we talking? And that's really going to be the answer to the question, right? Because I've been on a relatively low dosage of my current med right now. So I'm thinking if we like quadruple it, I should be, you know, conquering the universe by lunch. So, you know, it's all just perspective, right? It's all just perspective and dosage.
Okay. Okay. Take
Full
your
disclosure.
cocktails of
Full
medication.
disclosure. There was something that happened recently that did make me realize that I do need to professionally talk about my stuff with some. That I need to talk with someone about my stuff in a professional setting. God. See, I didn't want to talk about this, Judy. You did this. You made me stumble on the words because I'm uncomfortable.
I just laughed, so I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just saying. So that is something, that I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all about it because I think it's funnier for me just to be the crazy guy. But either way.
Either way, yeah.
All right, I'm done with this topic. I thought it was gonna be better for me than it was, but anyway. I don't like this next topic that you're bringing up, Judy, because I feel like you're taking a shot at me. I do feel like you're taking a shot at me with this.
Oh, a shot at you.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Because it's about age gaps. And you know that I got an age gap between me and the EP.
But so do I and Keith, and you don't see
Yeah, but what's your guys'
taking
age
offense
gap?
to it.
It's like 7 years. Yeah. You can't take offense, or no one's gonna have you take an offense because your age gap is smaller than mine. So it doesn't matter.
What is yours? Yours is like 9.
10 years. You know that.
10. Okay. 3 more years than us. Okay. Is this
Yeah, I'm in the double digits. I'm in the double digits. Okay. You're in single digits. I'm in double digits. We learned earlier in the show that's very important for some fucking reason. Okay. So don't make it seem like I'm out of touch because I realize what you're doing. Anyway, we got this couple right here in this TikTok that have an age gap, and
oh man,
this one's a bit much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The video, it says why did we not meet earlier?
It says, why did we meet earlier? And then it says him in 99. It shows him with his Limp Bizkit backwards cap and his fucking pop rock jeans and his white Vans or whatever, straddling a motorcycle. Yeah. And then for her in 99, she was sperm because she wasn't born yet, right? So essentially, they have, what was the age? It's in right here in the thing. Years. A 22-year age gap. My guy, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I also want to know, how long have they been together for? Okay? How long have they been together for? Because my thing with dating younger people, hey, you guys know my rule, okay? I've been half the age plus 7, okay, normally puts you in the right sweet spot. But the other thing that I had along with that was, because especially since I was such a heavy drinker back in the day, if she can't go to a bar with me, I don't want to be around that, you know?
Right.
I'm not saying that she had to drink, but if you can't even do the things that I want to do,
right, like
then you know. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, also let's look at it from the other side. Is she gonna like take care of him at the old folks' home? Because that's coming up. It's coming up in like 15 years, right around the time she's going to graduate high school.
High school?
What? She's young. I don't know.
Oh my God. I mean, I was thinking like when she's going to hit her prime in her 30s. Like you said high school.
This girl looks like a baby. I don't know. Sorry.
I think okay? She's 20. I think she's 20. She's early 20s, maybe like 22, 23 type thing. Okay. But regardless, that means he's 45.
Oh, imagine.
Girl.
See, and this is the other thing with this. You know that this is the kind of guy body count matters to. This is the reason that women have the issue, guys, because there's weirdos out there. And you know what? I'm a disclaimer. they probably have a lovely and happy and healthy relationship. And just because the optics to
Right.
me look weird, as long as they're not hurting anyone, cool. Live your best life. However, this is the reason. I guarantee you this guy was like, I ain't fucking no one that's been with like more than 5 guys. I can't do it. I want to be the first. I want you to only have known me. And it's the vibe he's giving me right now. And that's not cool.
Yes, it does. Oh my God. No, not at all. And I was just reading the comments and people are like, they're like, there has to be a reason why women his age don't want him. Like,
See, no, that's the thing though. That's the thing. That's where people get it wrong. It has nothing to do with the women in his age category. I guarantee you that someone who looks like him, good looking man, especially for what he's probably in his she's mid-20s, so 22 years puts him in his mid-40s, right? He looks good for someone in his mid-40s. All right? He'd be considered physically a catch in the, cuz look, it's a lot of guys who look like me in that area, okay? Just, I look like I asked this question 3 times this week and 3 times I have forgotten. Who is the girl who turns into Blueberry in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Violet.
Yeah. I'm basically, look, I even got the blue one. I'm basically Violet. I'm a human blueberry. I just roll around everywhere. That's who he would be competing with. So, yes, he is, physically a catch. He could get someone in his own age range if he wanted to. He chooses to go and find someone this young for whatever reason. Because she gets me on the same. Bro. Let's be real. Ain't no 22-year-old in history had the exact mindset of a 45-year-old. It's not like that, right?
No.
I'm the most childish motherfucker ever. And even I'm like, yo, y'all need to grow up a little bit, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah. I just feel like.
You just feel like what?
I was gonna say, I just feel like someone who was born in 1979 shouldn't be with someone who was born in the 2000s. That's my take, please.
No, he should be with someone born in like the 90s at the latest, right? Probably without doing any of the math.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Yes.
Well, I mean, 45, and then you divide that by 2, that would take you to, let's say, 22. Well, 22 and a half. And then plus 7 puts me at 29 and a half. So, yeah, no, that's still the 90s. I don't know how you cut it. Still the 90s, okay? It was close. But it's the 90s.
Oh, God, yeah, that's just...
Wait, do you think the sperm... Well, no, because it was just this. I'm trying to think. Do you think maybe she was born in 99? But no.
No, she was not born. No,
she
was
wasn't
born in
even a
2002.
sperm in 99. She wasn't even a sperm in 99. That's what's really, like, because she showed the video of her boyfriend in 99. Like, she hadn't even been produced from her dad's ball sack yet. Like, there was still a lot of shots that needed to be taken before she came into the picture.
Right?
That's false advertising right there. She showed a picture of sperm. That made me think like, oh, well, the sperm were delivered in 90. No, they weren't. They weren't even created in 99. This is why this dude actually wants to be with her, because she's a fucking idiot, okay? Because she's a fucking idiot, and she thinks that she was alive as a sperm in 99.
Look,
It's a lot easier It's a lot easier to trick the dumb ones. What can I say? All right. Look, as someone who forgot his number, I do know that a fair number of them were dumb, and I had to. I'm just saying. Sometimes you do what you have to do. Okay.
Okay. Wait, is
consensually?
Is 10 years your biggest age gap?
Say that again.
Is 10 years your biggest age gap?
So it is my biggest age gap going down. So she's the youngest person I've ever been with. But there have been a couple of there were a couple of bodies. There we go. Bodies.
Ladies.
Fine, ladies, whatever. I was trying to body count bodies. Like, damn, why are you yucking my yum? Fuck.
I was.
There were a couple.
Okay.
Too late. It's done. But there were a couple of ladies that were more than 10 years older than me.
At the time that you. Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you telling us about them cougars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. MILF hunting was a thing, friends. Okay. They're in their prime, and I'm desperate. Let's go.
Oh, like Stifler's mom.
Yeah. Look, Jennifer Coolidge did a real number on this psyche, okay? All right? Because that time period, to be a young man in that time period, I grew up with the American Pies, right? It was, you had Jennifer Coolidge as Stifler's mom. You had the Naughty America MILF Hunter guys. If you know, you know. It was just so much of that going on all around, all the time. You weren't cool unless you were having sex with someone 30 years older than you, okay? I just wanted to fit in.
Oh, man.
So, oh my God.
Oh, that's great.
It's great. Thanks. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that my sexual history brings you so much joy. It's fun for me. I don't know why I'm full of self-loathing. I don't know at all. Everyone's so nice to me. So nice to me all the time. All right. That'll do it for this week's episode of A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. I'm gonna start going through the yellow pages to see if I can find me a therapist, because apparently I really need one, according to Judy. According to Judy, I'm real fucked up in the head. So I just need to go and get that taken care of.
I didn't say it like that. I'm just saying.
You know what?
That's
one of the things you do. That's one of the things you do. You don't say, I didn't say that. Yeah, I didn't say it like that. It's the same message, motherfucker. Same message. We know what you mean. All right. That'll do it for this week's episode of A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Serious talk. If you have issues with mental health in any way, shape, or form, get yourself taken care of. Get yourself looked at. I make jokes. I'm not going to say I make jokes, but that's because I'm making jokes about myself. And, anyone out there who does need help should get help. It's most likely a better world to have you here than it would be if you were gone. So take care of yourself. That does it for the third time for this week's episode. Thank you guys for listening. We do appreciate you, and we will see you next week on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Bye.
Bye.